Hey everyone, and welcome to 2019. I decided that one of my goals would be to be more organized, especially with my YouTube channel, and I am going to upcycle this Kikki K Planner and make it a YouTube planner. So I made my own dashboards just with pattern paper and glued them to the existing dividers. And then I've got the papers in here. They're just, you can buy them from Kikki K, you could print them from Etsy or online, just, search for them. But this one to start with is the monthly planner, and it's blank, so you can write in the month and the days. And I've got a little key code to the side there of design team due dates, and then also things that are scheduled. And I'm just going to decorate down the bottom here just very simply. Now I'm using the new Pebbles collection for Valentine's Day, and I will leave down in the description box below the name of it because I did not pay attention to that when I was opening it, and for some reason I actually thought I recorded making all the dividers and whatnot and showing you the collection, but apparently I did not. So pulled some washi out. My plan for this page, the monthly inserts, is to once I have done all the parts of a video and I have uploaded it to YouTube or sent it through to the design team coordinator, then I'll write it in my diary as scheduled for whatever date I have scheduled it for, so that I know when to share the project and to make sure everything goes right. And also then I could spread things out and make it a bit even through the month and see what happens. And that way at the end of the month I could, in theory, look back and say, oh wow, I didn't do any art journal videos, maybe that's something I would prefer to keep doing. So I have this stamp here from the Sassy Club. I've got that one there, it was gifted to me, a Heidi Swat one, and this one's a reject shop, that alphabet. And I've just got the next part, which are just blank note pages, and I'm just going to lay it on top of this white cardstock because I'm going to do a lot of stamping. And I don't often stamp, so I'm not the cleanest stamper. So I start with doing the word ideas up the top, and this is going to be my page of ideas and projects for the month. So I'm going to have, the next section is going to be random ideas, but this one's going to be, okay, this month I want to do this and I want to do that. Obviously this is, it's a guide, like it's not a, it has to be absolute. Obviously design team and things like that do, but even with the design team, it's not a case of you have to do this or you have to do that. It's use the product and go with your creative inspiration. So add in some washi. I thought this month I would focus on stamps and washi, adding in some of the ephemera from the kit, and next month I've already decided I will use planner stickers, because back when I did purchase this Kikki K planner, I did buy planner stickers, and I thought that I'd be the bomb at planning and watch lots of planning videos, and of course I was not. Hopefully, and I'm sharing this to keep myself accountable too, but I'm hoping that this will be something that is useful for me. So just down the bottom here, oh, nearly lost my microphone off the desk. Down the bottom here I've got 8 boxes. The four down the bottom are for the Sunday Scrap Lift Sisters videos, 1 a week, and then the 4 above are, sorry, I was reading a message that popped up. The 4 above are the design team videos for Kitaholics. That way I can have an idea about things going forward, or just have it written there so I know. Usually when I get a kit and I unbox it with you guys on a video, I then get some inspiration, so it'd be nice to jot it down and have it in one spot. So I'm just using some of these random other shapes up the top, and I just did enough so that there will be 2 videos per week at a minimum. I'm hoping that will be good amount to share, and also not overwhelming in terms of what is going on in my world. And I just put some of the ideas up the top, like this YouTube planner video. I've already done 2 layouts using Flutterby Design collection, and I'm just doing the journal. We know that we want to scrap lift Chrissy for our next one. Me and Amy do that. That's where our scrap lift sisters come from. And so yeah, and so I've left some spaces because obviously, one, I don't want to give you all the goss, and 2, I don't know what I'm going to make. Sometimes I know in advance, other times I just go with the flow. It might just be a case of, oh, I want to make a spring layout, or, you know, something like that. Actually, I do need to add in there the Aussie YouTube group. So that'll be an Aussie YouTube hop coming up. So, next page, this is in the same section. I'm just counting out to make sure that they're all even when I put down some extra washi. Just going to move this washi up the top here. Now, this is not something that I'm going to keep for years and years to come. So if the washi comes off next year, so be it. It's not going to be a problem. So I'm just going to divide it into 4 sections. Just thought that would be enough when I was trying to work it out before. And I did cheat. I did try and work all this out before I did it with you guys on screen, because I wasn't sure what I was doing. I was just going with the flow, and then went through a couple of ideas before I settled on this one. So using the Sassy Club stamp set, I've put that banner with some nice teal ink, and then I've got the little dot points underneath. So there's enough for them to put film, edit, voiceover, then upload, and then share, and then I can color in the dots. So I give some examples. I put in some of those titles that I got from the previous page that I know I already will be doing, and I've already filmed the YouTube planner video, obviously, because I was doing it, and I've already filmed those 2 flutterbys, so I colored in those first film parts. So then I go to the next section, which is going to be just general ideas. So the last one was to do. This one is my ideas section, so I'm just going to add this cute little puppy dog because I ain't going to use it on my scrapbooking. This collection I really liked, and I just brought it on a whim, and when I opened it, I love it. However, I know I won't scrapbook with it, so I figured when I thought of this idea that that would be a perfect way to use all these little bits and pieces. So just some other ideas like the craft room tour. I do want to do a mini album per month for 2019 to be my main documenting. So that's my next idea, and then I go straight to the next page and figure I can write out my ideas for this mini album a month kind of a thing. So I've got this cool little stamp that's got the months, it's got the days of the week and numbers. See, it's pretty much a date kind of a stamp that you can put it all together, but I'm just going to use each month and stamp it down the side, and I'm just going to then next to it write some of my ideas about some mini albums. Now I go to write it in pen and then realize that I haven't 100% settled on which album for which month, and some of it might depend on, like in April, which I actually write it in May and have to fix it up. But in April we're going away to the Gold Coast, so I want to do something more like memory planning and use my HP sprocket that I got for Christmas. There's tag album, shape album, acrylic ring album, traveler's notebook. You know, if there's any other ideas, then let me know, because I have got some ideas, but I want to make sure that I am doing things that I enjoy in terms of making an album and then also filling it each month. I already have previously worked out my solution for Project Life and all that goodness in terms of documenting. I do monthly because I don't have enough going on to do weekly, and it just seems overwhelming, so I do mine monthly. So it doesn't feel so far-fetched to do an album each month. So the last section of my planner is for info. So as you can see from my title, I will write the Kitaholic Kits design team requirements at the back so I can quickly glance at them, or anything else that I need to write and to remember. So I've just got the close-ups here, so check them out. And if there's any questions, then feel free to definitely let me know down below. I will catch you next time. Bye.